Words reorganize people's thinking. Think of it like rearranging the furniture in someone's living room. They walk in, trip over a chair, and go, "Wait, this isn't how it was before." That's you with language. You shift where the couch is, where the light shines, and suddenly they notice a window they'd never seen. That's framing. That's repatterning. Now, you already do this when you talk to a kid. You don't argue with a 5-year-old about Newtonian physics when they ask why the sky is blue. You say, because the sky is playing with colours, and they buy it. That's reorganisation. That's using metaphor instead of dry facts. But if you don't, you're the hoarder. Imagine your mind as a house stuffed with old newspapers, broken lamps, half-dead plants, clunky beliefs like, "I can't change people," or "I have to be right." And instead of clearing it out, you defend that junk. "No, this broken TV still works if I kick it." That's what happens when you cling to content instead of context. Your identity, it's software. You're not a stone. You're an iPhone. When your beliefs update, it's like installing a new operating system while still texting your friend. You don't even stop. You just become smoother, faster, more intuitive. If you resist the update, you're the guy running Windows 95 screaming at TikTok because the damn thing won't load. Outdated, clunky, vulnerable to viruses. Belief viruses. And that shit infects everything you do. Arguing content is like fighting over whether the Monopoly thimble is better than the dog. Dancing with context, it's like asking, why are we even playing Monopoly when we could invent a new game? If you argue about facts, you're arm wrestling. If you shift context, you're teaching someone how to levitate above the table. And you already do this, don't you? When someone's upset and you make them laugh, you didn't change their problem, you changed the frame. You went meta. You lifted them out of their map. Brains, they're prediction machines. When you break patterns, metaphors, reframes, confusion, they go, "Wait, what the hell happened?" That confusion, it's an open doorway, like a reboot screen. That's when you slip in the upgrade. If you don't do this, you suffer. You keep fighting pointless battles, winning debates but losing people. You live small, shackled to frames someone else gave you decades ago. It's like letting the ghosts of dead teachers and parents run your life. That's karmic debt, recycling the same shit instead of writing a new one. So why are you afraid? You're afraid to do this because it feels like playing God with words. What if people reject it? What if I confuse them? What if they hate me? But let me tell you, people, they're already confused. Their maps are already broken. The real fear, not stepping up to be the cartographer who redraws the landscape. Here are the patterns the people rot in, needing to be right. Winning the battle, losing the war. Arguing facts, like trying to outshout Google. Over-identifying with beliefs. If I'm wrong, I'm nothing. That's bullshit. Beliefs are jackets, not skins. Defending junk. Old habits, toxic relationships, dead-end jobs, hoarder mind. Each of these drains life. Like having your foot on the gas and the brake at the same time, engine screaming, but you're going nowhere. So how do you lead? You pace first. You walk into their house and say, "Wow, you've really got a lot of chairs in here." It's rapport, agreement. Then you gently move one chair and say, "What if this lamp went here? Look how much light comes in now. That's leading. That's frame shifting. That's hypnosis in disguise. This isn't about persuasion. It's about identity. When your words reorganize minds, your own mind reorganizes. You stop being a pawn in conversations and become the game board. You stop reacting and start orchestrating. Not doing this, you stay trapped, like a rat in a maze, built by someone else. Doing this, you become the architect who draws new mazes, or burns the maze down entirely. So let's cut the shit. If you upgrade, your life expands. You influence with ease. You heal people just by speaking. You become magnetic. Conversations become dances, not fights. If you don't, you'll keep clinging to broken junk, mistaking garbage for gold. You'll keep losing battles that don't matter, while missing the war that does. It's your choice. Update the app. Dance with context. Clear the hoarder's house. Be the architect, not the rat. From this moment forward, every time you speak, your words naturally reorganize reality. You lose your identity, like a snake shedding skin, upgrading mid-stride. You see context, like an edge above the valley. And whenever you feel the old fear of rejection, you laugh. Because you know the only rejection that matters is rejecting your own evolution. And you won't do that anymore.